You're such fucking dope. You are not serious figures. I love you, but you are not serious people.
HBO's Succession is one of the most successful series in recent years, having won the Emmy Award for Outstanding Drama Series twice. It has won over discerning audiences with its unique style. Its cold, insulting humor creates tension rather than laughter, making us realize that, even for the world's richest people, wealth does not necessarily bring happiness. They are no longer objects of envy, but of sympathy. Celebrations, business meetings, and private parties, which should be delightful, cannot bring real happiness. We only see participants looking nervous in them. In this video, I will use the first 4 episodes of the 4th season, focusing on Connor and Willa's wedding, to analyze how Succession turns pleasant events into tragic material. At the end of the 3rd season, the alliance formed by Kendall, Siobhan, and Roman is defeated by Logan again. The family business, Waystar Royco, is about to be acquired by Lucas Matt's son of Gojo. In the first episode, the 3 allies launch a surprise attack on Logan over the PGM acquisition. Then the second episode, which is my personal favorite, shows the night before the shareholder meeting to discuss the sale of Waystar. This night is called Rehearsal, which acutely has a triple meaning. Its clearest meaning, of course, is Connor and Willa's wedding. However, don't forget that it is a hastily arranged wedding. Connor wants to maintain 1% of the polling support in the presidential election, but doesn't want to waste another $100 million, so he comes up with a clever plan to use the wedding for publicity. But when Kendall and his entourage rushes to the scene, Willa is eager to escape from the rehearsal. Connor is sulking. It doesn't feel like a wedding, but a funeral. But rehearsal also means that this night is the last chance for all figures involved in this supermerger to collude in private. Logan keenly senses that the shareholder meeting may go awry. And it does. The family representative of the major shareholder of the board, Sandy Furness, wants to raise the price, delay the sale, and hope to get the support of the 3 rebels. And the 3 need to raise more funds because of the crazy acquisition price offered for PGM. Siobhan accepts the proposal for economic reasons, and Roman hesitates. Kendall secretly learns from the buyer, Lucas, through a video call that, if the sale agreement cannot be reached the next day, the buyer will abandon the acquisition. He hides this news from his conspirators. This seems to indicate that he still thinks spoiling his father's plan is more interesting than making a profitable deal. The final meaning of rehearsal is that Logan arranges for his assistant and lover, Carrie, to do a trial broadcast. She wants to enter the ATN News Network as an anchor. Tom, who is already Logan's right-hand man, wants to refuse politely but is afraid of angering him. So he can only send his lackey, Greg, who is at the bottom of the family hierarchy, to handle the situation. The film jumps from the wedding to the 3rd episode, which is 60 minutes that the writer of the show, Jesse Armstrong, would be proud of for the rest of his life.
I want to know that we're killing the opposition. I want to be cutting their throats. They're too fucking lily-livered. They cannot believe what we said. And the fact that we fucking said it! They're fucking jam smears on the highway!
This is not the end. I'm gonna build something better, faster, lighter, meaner, wilder. And I'm gonna do it from in here with you lot! You're fucking pirates!
We all know that Logan, who has been ambushed by his own children and had his PGM stolen, wouldn't take it lying down. He turns Roman and takes a flight to Sweden to meet Lucas. Just when we're thinking another bloody conflict is about to begin, and Logan is going to teach Kendall and Shiv another lesson, everything this show has built up comes crashing down. Logan suffers a heart attack on his private jet. A flight attendant keeps performing CPR on him. Tom breaks the bad news to Kendall, Roman, and Shiben over the phone. If Logan has any breath left, he might be able to hear their final goodbyes.
Hello? Fucky Sucky Brigade, how can I help you?
Your dad is very sick. He's very, very sick.
What?
What?
It's
Okay.
Tom. Is apparently Dad's sick. What do you mean he's sick? Like sick? Like
He was short of breath, and he went into the bathroom, and
He was gone, and then what was someone heard something, and he was. We were concerned.
is he still in there? Or did
He's non-responsive.
yeah, there.
Is he talking? Can he
is
talk?
he breathing?
They're doing chest compressions.
Oh, fuck!
Has his heart stopped? Has his heart stopped?
I don't know.
Death is ordinary. We already know from the last season that heart disease could take his life at any moment. His children also attempted to seize power due to his health issues. But Armstrong finds the most unpredictable moment to stage Logan's death. He admits that he has been thinking about how to arrange Logan's death for several seasons. The result is just as he expected. He fools all of us. The film's description of death is quiet. We only learn about Logan losing his vital signs from Tom's conversations with Logan's children. His warm body lays naked on the floor, and it seemed that the aura of power was disappearing from him. The film never shows his body. As the embodiment of financial capitalism and an autocratic family leader, Logan's image melted away, leaving only an outline that rises and falls. This episode is called Connor's Wedding. The wedding and death happen simultaneously. One in the air, the other at sea. The wedding became a period of lurking death. The setting is very cruel indeed. It's no wonder that Connor blurted out these words when he heard about Logan's death.
Oh, man. He never even liked me. Sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. I don't even know what I mean. He did. I never got the chance to make him proud of me.
This death made many issues transparent. The only true and single theme of this series finally emerged before our eyes. It's all about love and being loved. Rewatching the end of the second season at this moment, it was such an excellent and emotional prelude.
The good thing about having a family that doesn't love you is you learn to live without it. You're needy love sponges. And I'm a plant that grows on rocks and lives off insects that die inside of me. If Willa doesn't come back, that's fine, because I don't need love. It's like a superpower. And if she comes back and doesn't love me, that's okay too, because I don't need it.
Connor's lines light up all 31 episodes of Succession's text. We will never know what Logan thought, or missed when his heart was stabbed. We will never know his last words or whom he looked at for the last time. He died in the toilet on his private jet, while his wife was in Italy, and his daughter and son were on a yacht on a deserted island. This character has always embodied a cruel but fascinating rejection. His death extends this rejection into eternity. The film focuses on describing the children's feelings of frustration, which is a genius design. The way it wants to evoke resonance is not through crying at the funeral, but by observing the children's natural disappointment and helplessness against the backdrop of a wedding. In the most profound sense, Succession is simply a complex family drama about a stubborn father who can't express love and his 4 children, who are cynical and insecure. The show's technique leaves us convinced of this. The king is dead. And for his children, it's a painful rebirth. Kendall, Shiv, and Roman have had their umbilical cords cut from their father. The title of episode 4 is Honeymoon Period, which is still centered around Connor and Willa's wedding, and continues the show's satire from the first 2 episodes. This time it appears to liken Logan's funeral to a honeymoon involving the redistribution of power. Connor and Willa, the newlyweds, have also purchased the palace from Logan's wife, Marcia. Whether Logan was a neoconservative, an old libertarian, or an anarchist capitalist depends on how those who want to utilize his remaining influence define him. Logan's real power is locked in the throne he vacated. Despite being only an interim CEO during the transitional period of drawing up the sale agreement, the battle of succession is sure to intensify. The masquerade ball is coming to an end. After a night of searching, everyone is now taking off their masks, choosing who to admire the sunrise with. Important members of the Roy family walk into Logan's library, like the Red Cardinals gathered in the Sistine Chapel, playing games before the vote. Episode 4 develops a series of dramatic evolutions around an ambiguous will. We are only told fragments of the list, and the attendees express varying attitudes toward its effectiveness. Kendall's name is associated with inheritance, but there is also a significant line accompanying the name. Did Logan want to confirm or delete it? For Kendall, it is still a question of, does my father love me? Succession is a brutal chronicle. Undoubtedly, episode 3 is a milestone in the show. In the future, people will continue to review it, savor it, and analyze it in more detail. At this moment, it gives us a new understanding of the term succession. While Tristan's semitone chord tortures us, the war of succession continues. Only the children's opponents will change. I guess the battle for the throne may turn into defending the family. At least, the final scene shows that another Kendall is ready to hatch. Perhaps Logan's children will finally evolve into the people he hoped to see before he died.